In the atmosphere, lost inside the years. Yeah. Atmosphere 90, soul in the static. Drums so dirty, the streets turn erratic. Bassline invading like something traumatic. BoomBap addict, survivor of the classic. Yeah, my city breathe heavy like a smoker at dawn. Bass hitting in the chest like the devil's baton. So simple, crying while I march on and on. I'm a 90 storm cloud, thunder written in songs. Snare muffled, dust settle in the booth like snow. I move slow, cold flow where the lost men go. Metaphors fold metal when the rhyme explodes. I'm the echo in the alley where the vinyl corrodes. Streets taught me how to talk with my guard up tight. How to move in the dark without losing my light. How to turn broken dreams into bars that ignite. Like a flame on the page in the dead of the night. Falsetto in the back like an angel in pain. Trying to rise through the smoke that grew out of the strain. Atmosphere, 90 running deep in my vein. BoomBap is the language I could never contain. This ain't homie in the atmosphere. Ask inside the years, homie in the atmosphere. Damn still 90, homie in the atmosphere. Lost inside the years, homie in the atmosphere. Yeah. I came up with a bass and veiled like a riot. Wait, peace was a rumor and nobody was buying it. Every night a gamble, who's living, who's dying. And the sample on repeat felt like heaven was crying. And flowed thick like the fog on a winter block. Heartbeat sync with the kick and the broken clock. Life hit hard, but the bars hit harder. I'm the son of the struggle and the BoomBap baller. Metaphors drip heavy like a leaking roof. Every letter from the truth, never needed a spoof. Still nerves, cold hands, still clutching the proof that a man from the gutter can still raise the booth. Falsetto rising higher like a ghost in the sky, while the beat bang dirty like a fist to the eye. Atmosphere 90, that's the reason I try. Cause hip hop is the wings that I use when I fly. I said, inside the years, hold me in the atmosphere. Timeless design. I'm the last of the class that survived the drought, where the only real language was the word of the mouth, where the beats hit deeper than the rumors around. I'm the ghost of the 90s, still haunting the sound. Bass crawling through the floor like a demon awake. Snare dry like the summer with the heat on my face. Flow sharp like a blade with a serrated grace. Every rhyme is a scar I decide to embrace. I'm the bridge between the lost and the ones who remain. Between hope and the horror that we hide in the brain. Between soul and survival, that invisible chain that the sample keeps pulling with a heavenly strain. Falsetto echo climbing like it begging to breathe, while the loop cut clean like a blade on a sleeve. Atmosphere 90, I came here to bleed, but the BoomBap raised me and I still believe. I still in the atmosphere, lost inside the years, hold me in the atmosphere. Born from the fire, hold me in the atmosphere. Lost inside the years, hold me in the atmosphere. Lost inside the years. I'm born from the fire, raised through the wire. BoomBap empire. Lost inside the years. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Let's see what people. Don't leave. Don't leave me behind. Yeah. Buried in the backyard, secrets in the dirt. Soul loop crying through the pain and the hurt. Baseline heavy like a heart on alert. BoomBap world where the shadows convert. Yeah, the snare hit dusty like a shovel on stone. Bass crawl deep like a spirit unknown. Soul chopped tight like a memory grown. I'm the echo of the gutter where the truth got sown. Metaphor sharp like a blade in the rain. Flow drag slow like a man in pain. Every bar spray cold like a venomous vein.
BoomBap called me from the struggle and strain. Falsetto floating like a ghost in a prayer. Loop horn quiet like a whisper in despair. I speak for the corners where they never play fair, where the past stays buried but the scars still glare. Snare muffled like a knock from a troubled past. Bass hit ruthless like a punch to last. I walk through the beat with a shadow cast. Every line of gray where the memories amass. Whoa. Behind, buried in the backyard, where the nightmares go, where the soul hits hard and the story scarred. I came from a block where the silence was loud, where the truth hid deep beneath the voice of the crowd, where the pain stood firm like a man unbowed, and the boom bap beat made the broken feel proud. Bass rumble vicious like a storm in sleep. Snare and thumb dry like a desert sweep. Flow heavy like regrets that you never can keep. Still I rise through the dirt where the secrets creep. Soul falsetto crying in the cracks of the drum. Loop cut jagged like a tooth gone numb. Metaphors loaded like a mind overcome. Every verse a confession you can't outrun. I'm the son of the night, where the wrongs bloom wild, where the broken survive and the streets turn vile. But the rhythm gave peace when the world turned high. The boom bap baptized me like a forgotten child. Don't lay. Don't lay behind, buried in the backyard, where the pain runs hard, where the truth hits scarred, and the past stands guard. Yeah. I walk through the dirt with a heart made of steel, where the wounds run deep and the lies reveal, where the past still claw like it's trying to steal. But the boom bap beat helps the broken to heal. Bassline drag heavy like a coffin through clay. Snare faded like a memory slipping away. Flow ironclad like a value old bass. Still the ghost in the loop, always pull me astray. Falsetto hum floating like a lost goodbye. So cut crisp like a tear run dry. Metaphors rise smoking like a funeral sky. Spit truth for the ones who can never ask why. I'm the echo of the dirt where the shadows once fed. The survivor of the nights where the hopeless bled, where the past still whisper from the graves we tread. Boom bap in my blood till the day I'm dead.
Don't leave me behind.
Buried in the backyard, where the dog hits hard, where the soul feels scarred. Boom bap is the God.
Don't leave me behind.
Buried in the backyard, where the dog hits hard, where the soul feels scarred. The BoomBap is the God.
Down below, where the shadows never die.
Yeah.
Welcome to the criminal underworld, where the cold nights breathe and the truth unfurls. Welcome to the criminal underworld, where the cold nights breathe and the truth unfurls. Bass hit thick like a fist in a mist. Snare muffled like a name on a blacklist. Soul loop swirl like a ghost in a cage, while my rhyme cut sharp like a blade on a page. I've walked alleys where regrets never fade, where the stories are carved in the scars we made. Falsetto float thin like a cry from the past, and the beat walks slow like a shadow broadcast. Metaphors storm through the cracks in the street, like thunder in the lungs of a world obsolete. Every bar cut deep like a shiver in the dark. Boom bap pulse steady like the spark of a mark. This underworld breathe hard through the grit and the grime, where truth bends crooked like a rusted timeline. Yeah, I rise from the dirt with the rhythm as my shield. Criminal underworld, my battleground, my field. In the criminal underworld, where the secrets are unfurled, where the broken hearts swirl. Yeah. Yeah, I move through the block like a rumor in chains, where the past drop heavy like a storm that remains. Baseline stalk low like a threat in the dark. Snare clap dusty like a gun with no spark. Soul loop chop rough like a tear in the tape. My flow shifts shapes like a shadow escape. Metaphors bleed red through the cracks in the code, while the city teach lessons that the silence bestowed. I've seen kings turn ghost in a flick of the night. Power fade quick like a flame out of sight, but the rhythm stay loyal like a soldier to the truth. Boom bap backbone since the scars of my youth. Underworld whisper stories that the daylight denies, where the dreams go crooked and the soul defies. Yeah, I carry that weight like a chain around the spine. Criminal underworld written deep in my design. Yeah.
Down below.
Hear the echoes multiply, and the criminal underworld, where the sinners are hurled, where the darkness is swirled. Yeah, I'm the voice of the corners where the legends decay, where the truth hit raw like a debt you must pay. Bass rumbling slow like a threat overdue. Flow carved heavy like a symbol I drew. Falsetto bleeds sweet through the loop in the air. Soft contrast to the weight of the world that I bear. Metaphors twist tight like a knot in a vow. Boom bap resurrect what the struggle won't allow. I'm forged in the heat of the nights unforgiven, a product of the codes that the streets have written. Underworld heartbeat in the cracks of my art, a symphony of pain carved deep in my heart. Yeah, I walk through the dark, but the rhythm stays bright, a compass in the chaos of the permanent night. Criminal underworld in the blood that I spill. Boom bap, keep me grounded when the city stands still. Yeah.
Down below, where the shadows never die. Criminal underworld, forever in my world, where the rhythm keeps me alive. Down below, where the
Yeah. Behind every shadow is a place unseen, a sanctuary hidden in between. Welcome to my secret garden. Yeah. I move through the city like a whisper in the vines, searching for truth in forgotten signs. Every corner is a seed waiting deep to bloom, in the cracks of the pavement where roses assume. My soul holds a garden that the world can't invade, a shelter carved softly where my scars never fade. Bass thumps like footsteps of a giant through soil, rumbling through memories I buried in toil. The funk loop spins like sunlight caught in leaves, and the choir floats gently like a warm summer breeze. My flow waters roots that grew from neglected pain, feeding flowers born strong out of concrete rain. I'm a gardener of secrets where the truth grows slow, where the lies with away under beats that glow. My metaphors stretch like vines climbing ancient walls, turning trauma into petals whenever darkness calls. My heart stays fenced like a sanctuary divine. Only few can enter this private design, inside this place where my spirit is unbroken. Every rhyme is a seed, every breath a token, and as the choir rises soft in the distant margin, I stand guard proud in my secret garden. Secret garden, where the pain turns into pardon, where the truth grows from the heart. Yeah. Secret garden, yeah. Secret garden, where the soul's never forgotten, where the roots stay begotten. Yeah. Secret garden, yeah. I plant memories like stories written under my skin, where nightmares ride away and new days begin. My past is a forest with branches that twist, filled with shadows and moments I can't dismiss. But I walk through it steady like a prophet on stone, turning every lost path into seeds of my own. The funk loop pops like raindrops hitting tin, while the choir hums soft like forgiveness within. My peace is a flower blooming late after storms, a rose made of fire reshaping its forms. My flow cuts the soil like a shovel in hand, digging truth from the bones buried under this land. Every metaphor's a vine wrapping tightly in rhyme, stretching through heartbeats, marking the time. Suspicion's the fence, keeping predators away, but hope is the sun rising day after day.
My spirit grows wild like I be claiming a throne, taking back territory I once thought unknown. And as the quiet lives higher with grace uncharted, I breathe life deep into my secret garden. Secret garden, where the pain turns into pardon, where the truth grows from the heart. Yeah, secret garden, yeah, secret garden, where the soul's never forgotten, where the roots stay begotten. Yeah, secret garden. In silence, I learned how to rise from decay, how to turn broken nights into flowers a day. Every wound became soil, every tear became rain, every loss became growth, every burden became gain. My heart is a greenhouse built from strength reborn, where the coldest winter can't block my dawn. The funk groove loops like a heartbeat steady, drums knock dry like steps of someone ready. The choir shines bright like sunbeams breaking through, and I follow their warmth, the truths I outgrew. My voice is the wind, moving petals aligned. My thoughts are the branches, bend and refine. I nurture my growth with caution and pride, guarding my peace with a watchful stride. My garden thrives, hidden from chaos outside, a sacred retreat where my fears subside. And when the verse ends, drifting into the night, know that every rhyme planted grew in silent fight. I stand among the blossoms I personally started, king of my peace, keeper of the secret garden. My thoughts in the concrete like a prophet in stone, bass hitting like a heartbeat when it's losing its tone. Soul cuts swirl around me like a spirit unknown, while I walk through the alleys where the truth overthrown. My flow's a tidal wave crashing on the sands of the past, every metaphor a relic that was built to outlast. Kasha Seka like a fist when the struggle hits fast, and my words slice the dark like a shadow I cast. I'm the echo in the room where the vinyl still weeps, the ghost in the rhythm where the city never sleeps. Boom bap in my veins where the heartbeat creeps. I rhyme heavy like the secrets that my psyche keeps. Boom bap is this, raw truth in a twist. Soul loops cry while my thoughts coexist. Every bar metaphor carved from the abyss. I bleed rhythm in the dark and it sounds like this. Boom bap is this, no glamour, just grit. Underground pulse where the real misfits sit. Life hits heavy but the beat stays lit, and I rise through the noise where the rebels win. My mind's a dusty library where the records decay, yet every rhyme resurrects what the world threw away. Flow steady like a compass in the night gone astray, guiding me through the shadows where the doubts overlay. Samples chopped like memories I'm trying to rearrange, bass deep as the distance that I long to exchange. I've been writing through the storms where the thoughts get strange, but the rhythm's been my refuge when the world feels deranged. I'm a poet in the trenches with a voice like a spear, piercing lies in the silence when the truth feels unclear. Boom bap is my kingdom, every scar engineer of a throne built from struggles that refuse to disappear. Boom bap is raw truth in the twist. Soul loops cry while my thoughts coexist. Every bar metaphor carved from the abyss. I bleed rhythm in the dark and it sounds like this. Boom bap is no glamour, just grit. Underground pulse where the real misfits sit. Life hits heavy but the beat stays lit, and I rise through the noise where the rebels win. Now I stand in the ruins of the life I designed. Every verse like a map through the storms in my mind. Dust rises from the beat every time I rewind, and I find buried treasures in the lines I can find. My voice a broken lantern that still lights the way through the corridors of doubt where the fears outweigh. Soulful spirits in the sample try to lead me astray, but I harness every ghost just to sharpen my play. Boom bap is the ritual where my spirit repairs, forging shadows in the battles and the unspoken prayers. If the world is a temple built on chaos and snares, then my pen is the pharaoh ruling dust-filled layers. Boom is this, raw truth in a twist. Soul loops cry while my thoughts coexist. Every bar metaphor carved from the abyss. I bleed rhythm in the dark and it sounds like this. Boom is this, no glamour, just grit. Underground pulse where the real misfits sit. Life hits heavy but the beat stays lit, and I rise through the noise where the rebels win. School of Love and Thunder, yeah. I walk the concrete jungle with the weight of 1,000 drums. Heart made of iron, lightning striking anyone who comes. My thoughts spark like wire tips when the storm gets loud. I turn the pain into poetry, make the thunder bow down. The streets raise my instincts like wolves in the neon rain. I learned silence is a sharp blade cutting through the pain. Every corner got a ghost, whisper secrets of the old funk. Sample loops twisted in my veins like they came from the trunk. I move slow but deadly like a shadow with a pulse. Feel the bass hit heavy, shaking memories out the walls. My mind a battlefield, but I'm asked to turning chaos into order. Every rhyme's a lightning strike crossing borders. I'm the echo in the alley when the night gets colder. A soldier carrying stories on each rhyme on my shoulder. The funk sample flips like old vinyl, breathing again. I resurrect the soul of the 60s through this pen. So when the beat drops grim and the kicks start to thunder, know I built my own universe from pieces torn asunder. Love in my left hand, rage in the right, both collide where lightning meets heartbeats. That's where I reside. Love and thunder, crashing in the underground. Feel the soul cut deep when the drums come around. Love and thunder, born from shadows and pain. Let the loop keep spinning like a storm in my brain. Love and thunder, crashing in the underground. Feel the soul cut deep when the drums come around. Love and thunder, born from shadows and pain. Let the loop keep spinning like a storm in my brain. I spit voltages, shocking every mic that I grip tight. My verses twist reality like streetlights in the night. Flow moves like a cobra when the sin's been slow. I cut beats in half with metaphors like a samurai blow. Thunder in my lungs, breathing hurricanes in the booth. Every rhyme a rebel soldier marching on with the truth. I'm the storm warning printed on the skyline's face. You feel the pressure drop heavy the moment I lace. I talk love like fire, dangerous, warm and wild. But talk thunder like trauma, something carved since I was a child. The world hit me with storms before I even the shelter. Now I conjure lightning at will like a ghost made welded. The funk loop spinning in circles, hypnotizing my bones. Makes my heartbeat sink to the rhythm of old tones. I'm a product of cracked streets, but a master of the craft. Built my throne on broken concrete and I feel the aftermath. I rap for the lost souls wandering without a guide. For the ones who hear storms talking deep inside. Love and thunder, two forces fighting for my soul. One breaks me apart, the other makes me whole. Love and thunder, crashing in the underground. Feel the soul cut deep when the drums come around. Love and thunder, born from shadows and pain. Let the loop keep spinning like a storm in my brain. Love and thunder, crashing in the underground. Feel the soul cut deep when the drums come around. Love and thunder, born from shadows and pain. Let the loop keep spinning like a storm in my brain. I've seen night swallow men whole like deep waves. Seen thunder echo names carved on unmarked graves. Love saved my spirit when the storm ripped me open, but rage kept me breathing when the world left me broken. I paint the sky with lyrics like graffiti on the metro. Let my soul bleed in measures while my heartbeat echoes. Every rhyme is a weapon, every metaphor a shield. Every verse a battlefield where my truth gets revealed. I'm the fusion of two storms fighting inside my chest. Love whispers calm winds, thunder puts pain to rest. But I walk forward anyway, carrying both like armor. Stronger with every lightning bolt, wiser with every scar. Brother, the funk loop rolls like a film reel, stuck in rewind. Memories flickering like shadow stitched to my mind. But I take each broken frame, turn it into raw art. Transform thunder into rhythm, love into the spark, to the spark, to the spark, to the spark. And when the final drum breaks and the lights fade low, know that I left pieces of my storm in every word I flow. Love and thunder, the elements that shape my name. One forged the man, the other forged the flame. Love and thunder, love and thunder, love and thunder.
Remember me. Four shots to the sky. Four shots to the sky, hear the echoes collide. Every memory
that I bury comes back to reside. Bass heavy in my chest like it's breaking inside, while the soul loop cries over moments I hide. Cold streets where the truth gets swallowed in fear. Every step another way from the things I revere. Life hit me with a lesson I ain't ready to hear, but the scars on my knuckles paint the message clear. Dust rise from the pavement every time that I move. Flow sharp, cutting deep, got nothing to prove. Still I bleed on the rhythm just to settle the groove. 4 shots and a souvenir I never could lose.
4 shots and a souvenir. Life talk loud when the end feels near. Soul loops on every line I steer, but the beat keeps pushing through the smoke and the fear. 4 shots and a souvenir. Truth hit hard, but the vision stays clear. Every bar call from the pain I revere. Still I rise from the ashes and yeah.
Shadow boxing with the past while it drags my name. Every choice another spark in this underground flame. Running circles through the silence where they bury my aim. But I climb from the ruins with the weight of the blame. Soul sample spilling sorrow in a loop that repeats. Broken fragments of the truth falling under the beats. Every wound I try to hide, a breeze again in the streets. So I lace every bar tight, make it pain sounding neat. Mind cold like December, but the fire persists. 4 shots, 1 memory that refuses to twist. Still I carve another chapter on the edge of the fist, where the darkness meets rhythm and the shadows enlist.
4 shots and a souvenir. Life talk loud when the end feels near. Soul loops on every line I steer, but the beat keeps pushing through the smoke and the fear. 4 shots and a souvenir. Truth hit hard, but the vision stays clear. Every bar call from the pain I revere.
Still I rise from the ashes I was forged in again. Now I'm standing in the echo of the choices I made. Every nightmare that I conquered left a mark I forbade. Life a battlefield of moments that refuse to degrade, but I sharpen every lyric like a blade in the shade. Soul loop welling low like a ghost in my chest, chasing memories in corners where I never found rest. 4 shots carved a story I could never contest. Now the souvenir remains as the truth I confess. Cold nights, heavy dark, yeah they cling to my soul. Every verse another key, taking back my control. Still the rhythm pulls me forward when I'm losing my role, and I rise from the wreckage with my heart on patrol.
4 shots and a souvenir. Life talk loud when the end feels near. Soul loops on every line I steer,
But the beat keeps pushing through the smoke and the fear.
4 shots and a souvenir. Truth hit hard, but the vision stays clear. Every bar call from the pain I revere.
Still I rise from the ashes I was forging again.
Break through the seams, every step another weight, pressing down on my dreams. Bass rumbling in my chest like it's splitting the beams. Life trapped inside a loop full of shattered regimes. Soul cuts hitting raw while I pace through the night. Shadow figures in the back try to dim out my sight, but I'm forged inside the pressure, I was built for the fight. Every lyric that I drop is a blade in the light. Concrete scriptures on the pavement spelling truth in disguise. Every rhyme a revelation that they try to minimize. Still I climb from the trenches with that fire in my eyes. Captivity in my veins, but my spirit never dies. Trapped in captivity, chains wrapped mentally. Soul loops tempting me, dragging what's left of me. Life hits aggressively, pain moves steadily, but I break the locks every time the beat's blessing me. Trapped in captivity, chains wrapped mentally. Soul loops tempting me,
dragging what's left of me. Life hits aggressively, pain moves steadily, but I break the locks every time the beat's blessing. Hard, heavy like a prison with invisible bars. Every wound another echo that I carry from wars. Thoughts racing through the silence like they chasing the stars, but the road gets darker when you're looking for scars. Chopped soul, spilling sorrow in the cracks of my verse. Flow sharp like a blade when it cuts through the curse. Every burden that I shoulder only makes it rehearse, like I'm trapped in my past while I'm writing in reverse. Old habits trying to pull me back to where I began. Iron chains around decisions that been shaping the man, but I walk through every shadow with my pen in my hand. Breaking free from the cycle, I ain't following the plan. I'm trapped in captivity, chains wrapped mentally. Soul loops tempting me, dragging what's left of me. Life hits aggressively, pain moves steadily, but I break the locks every time the beat's blessing me. I'm trapped in captivity, chains wrapped mentally. Soul loops tempting me, dragging what's left of me. Life hits aggressively, pain moves steadily, but I break the locks every time the beat's blessing me. Now I'm speaking through the fractures where my sanity hides. Every verse a revelation that my spirit provides. Life's a cell made of moments that I failed to revise, but the beat cracks open truths I've been scared to realize. Soul samples crying slow like a ghost on the mic. Chain memories in my path trying to strike what I write, but I channel every shadow into fuel for the night, transforming every wound into lyrical might. Locked doors in my head start to open with time. Every scar another map that I translate in rhyme. Freedom comes in pieces when you walk through the grind, but I claw my way out one bar at a time. I'm trapped in captivity, chains wrapped mentally. Soul loops tempting me, dragging what's left of me. Life hits aggressively, pain moves steadily, but I break the locks every time the beat's blessing me. Yeah. Ride with me. Bullet spitter. I'm the bullet spitter, rhythm hitter, cold like winter. Jazz loops chop in the fog, I slither. Dirty snares knock like a fiend at the door. My pens are loaded 44, watch the ink hit the floor. Metaphors heavy like a trunk full of bricks. I break beats down like I'm snapping those sticks. Falsetto in the back like a choir in the alley. My style run deep like the ghost of Sally. Street poet, with a heart full of scars. I paint truth in bars while they chase the stars. I'm the echo in the block when the lights go low. The swing of the jazz loop controlling my flow. Bullet spitter.
Yeah, I'm aiming at the rhythm.
Hands on the mic.
Watch the system when I hit 'em.
Jazz in the loop, dirty snares getting sicker.
I'm the underground flame, the original bullet spitter.
Bullet spitter.
Boom bap soul in the center.
Flow so cold.
Make the winter feel the winter.
Stepping through the smoke.
Smoke with the bass line thicker.
I'm a shadow in the beat.
Eternal bullet spitter.
My rhyme book's a weapon. Every page is a shell. When the verse takes flight, every line rings a bell. I'm the ghost in the vinyl, the crackle in the groove. I make the jazz loop bleed every time I move. Hard cadence, like I'm stomping on concrete. Heartbeat, sync with the thump of the beat. I spit codes like a prophet, written in graffiti. A king with no throne, but the whole block with me. Falsetto whispers float like smoke in a room, while the bass creeps in like a late night doom. I'm the echo of the streets when the night gets thinner. A bar killer.
Call me the microphone
Bullet spitter.
Yeah, I'm aiming at the rhythm.
Hands on the mic.
Watch the system when I hit 'em.
Jazz in the loop, dirty snares getting sicker.
I'm the underground flame, the original bullet spitter.
Bullet spitter.
Boom bap soul in the center.
Flow so cold.
Make the winter feel the winter. Stepping through the smoke with the bass line thicker.
I'm the shadow in the beat.
Eternal bullet spitter.
Bullet spitter. Bullet spitter.
Yeah.
Bullet spitter, bullet spitter, bullet spitter, bullet spitter. Underground, forever, forever, forever.
Fade into the jazz loop.
Yeah, yeah.
Shadows whisper lessons I never chose. No, still I walk down this dark road.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, bass hitting heavy like a heartbeat lost. Snare muffled like a truth covered up in frost. Solo crying like a memory tossed in the wind of the city where the pain got caused. Dark runners watch me like a trial on repeat. Streetlights blink slow like they barely compete. My shadow stretch long like the feet of my feet. And the cold in the air got a crooked heartbeat. Falsetto drifting like a ghost on parole. Metaphors drip thick like the ink in my soul. I'm the message in the conky nobody control. Still stuck in this road with the darkness patrol.
Walking down this dark road. Walking down this dark road.
Every step feel heavy like a flashlight. Yeah, yeah, still I walk down this dark road. Yeah, 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 look, I'm the echo of the nights where the danger will creep. Where the hustlers stay awake while the angels sleep. Baseline growl low like a vow you keep. And the truth only come when the scars run deep. I've been raised by alleys where the lost were wrong. Where the silence hit harder than the broken home. Soul loop floats soul like a forgotten poem. Still the rage in my chest feel like brush chrome. My flow cut sharp like a split in the dome. Metaphors spill heavy like a storm reborn. I've been walking through the shadows since the day I was drawn. In the world where the light always feel withdrawn.
Dark road.
Yeah, yeah. I move slow but I never unload. Still fighting demons on this dark road. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I move slow but I never unload. Move slow, but I never unload. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the soldier of a pain that got carved in stone. A survivor of the nights where the hope got blown. Bass crawl deep like a beast unknown. And the echoes of my past will cut to the bone. Soul falsetto trembling like a fragile truth. Chopped in the loop like a shattered youth. I spit lines heavy like a burden proof. I'm the fire in the dark when the streets get ruthless. Every step I take feel like a prayer undone. Every breath I hold like I'm out running a gun. But the road I walked been here since day one. Dark as the nights I survived just to become.
Oh,
Nowhere left to go. Yeah, but even in the dark, I still glow. Yeah, but even in the dark, I still glow. Yeah, but even in the dark, I still glow.
Yo, yo. With the shadow of cities that raised me. Concrete heartbeat, the rhythm that saved me. Dust on the vinyl, but the sample still praise me. Loop so divine, they got the angels going crazy. I'm a product of the blocks where the chalk outlines tell stories of the lost ones caught in the grind, where sirens harmonize like falsetto behind. And the soulful lady sample keep me trapped in time. Streets taught me lessons with no classroom chair. Grit in my lungs, smoke hanging thick in the air. Every metaphor I spit is a weapon I wear. I'm a 90s survivor, motherfucker, I'm rare. Snare muffled, heartbeat shuffle, flow heavy like I'm dragging every moment I struggle. But I hustle through the rubble, turning pain into muscle. Boom bap in my blood, the past and present tussle. I'm a 90s survivor, soul in the fire. Streets made me wiser, still I rise higher. I'm a 90s survivor, soul on the wire. Boom bap provider. Yeah,
I came up where the corners were louder than preachers, where OG teachers had burners instead of teachers, and every metaphor I spit exposes the fractures. Life is a movie, I'm stuck between scenes and actors. We live fast, prayed slow, spoke truth in code. Every cipher was a war zone right in the road, and the beat knock heavy like it carry my load. I'm the spark in the dark where the city corrode. I'm that grimy representation that the 90s left. Broken dreams in the hallway where the shadows slept, but I rose like baseline under vinyl breath. Hip-hop in my chest, pumping life in my step. Falsetto sample crying like a mother in pain, but I rhyme through the rain. I'm the voice of the strain. Every scratch on the record like a mark on my brain. Still I shine through the grime like a runaway train, and I'm a 90s survivor, soul in the fire. Streets made me wiser, still I rise higher. Yeah, I'm a 90s survivor, soul on fire. BoomBap parada, never expire. Yeah. Now I stand in the ruins of the world I inherited, still hungry for the crown, but the struggle's imperative. Flow venomous, every bar sharp and serrated, truth in every line. Nothing fabricated, I survive through the static, the chaos, the racket. Through homies disappearing like a scene with no jacket. Through the dreams that collapse like a building with cracks in it. I'm the soul sample loop, always coming back in it. This is lineage, pain turns into discipline. Where ghosts of the 90s still whisper in the wind. Where every broken record taught me how to begin, and every loss made the fire keep burning within. Yeah, I'm the blueprint of nights that never heal right. A street lights flickering like they scared of the real fight, but I'm still here. Soundtrack of the still night. 90 survivor of BoomBap till I kill my 90 survivor, soul in the fire. Streets made me wiser, still I rise higher. I'm a 90 survivor, forever a fighter. BoomBap igniter, soul on fire. Street choir humming through the crack tape hiss. Soul gospel in the loop like a ghost you can't dismiss. I'm the echo of the decade where the concrete preach. Back when truth was in the cipher and the wise men reach. Falsetto in the background like angels in the storm. While the snare slaps ugly, dirty, muffled and deformed. I'm the shadow of a king that graffiti tried to crown, but the system kept pushing, trying to break another brown. Baseline stomp heavy like a foot on a burial. Pain hit spiritual, call it street hymnal. Every metaphor I spit is a window to the past, where the dreams ran slow but the hustle moved fast. I'm the dust on the vinyl, I'm the crack in the beat. I'm the sermon in the gutter where the choir meets the street. If you listen close enough, through the smoke and the blast, you hear me whisper. Voices from the 90s, speaking from the past. Oh, voices from the 90s calling back. Loop keeps humming, soul on the track. Street lights flicker, shadows overcast. Oh, I'm a voice from the past. A voice from the past. I'm the sermon of the struggle, the choir of the blocks, where the prophets rock hoodies and time ticking Glock shots. I'm the metaphor merchant, every line of resurrection, every verse a lost soul trying to find direction. Falsetto cut the silence like a blade through smoke. Gospel loop trembling like the city when it spoke. I'm the rhythm of the alleys where the promises died, but the spirit of the BoomBap never switch sides. Bass hit rude like it's knocking at your ribs. Dirty kicks drag slow like the steps of fugitives. I'm the last of the era where the real ones bled. Ink stains on the pavement from the bars they said. I talk to the ghosts that the projects raised, to the legends in the shadows who never got praised. You hear them in my cadence, in every breath I cast. The 90s voices ride with me, echoes from the past. Oh, voices from the 90s calling back. Loop keeps humming, soul on the track. Street lights flicker, shadows overcast. Oh, I'm a voice from the past. A voice from the past. Last verse feels feels sacred like a hymn in the rain. But the streets got a choir made of heartbreaking pain. I'm the preacher of the fallen, baptizing in beats, turning trauma into scripture for the lost in the streets. Falsetto halos hover when the loop runs thin, while the bass shakes the frame like a wall within. I'm the pulse of the era that you still reminisce, where every corner had a story and every mic had a fist. I carry 90s DNA in the breath of my rhyme. I'm the ghost of a decade that refused to die in time. Every bar is a relic that survived the collapse. A message carved in rhythm etched between the claps. I'm the asphalt prophet, the truth you broadcast, the voice that the BoomBap kept alive to outlast. And when the loop fades out with that gospel contrast, you'll still hear me, a 90s voice whispering from the past.
Ooh, voices from the 90s calling back. Loop keeps humming, soul on the track. Street lights flicker, shadows overcast. Ooh, I'm a voice from the past, still speaking at last.
You never really know who's behind the eyes. Final hiss. Dusty bass, bizarre, or Brenda cleaner.
I walk the crooked alleys where the shadows hide their truth. A silhouette of silence is the chaos of my youth. My smile is just a weapon dipped in velvet to deceive. A metaphor for danger wearing calm upon its sleeve. I'm the whisper in the doorway when the night begins to thaw. A scoundrel in disguise that bends the rules of every law. My aura moves like smoke, you try to grab it, then it breaks. A phantom in the system that the daylight never wakes. I'm painting false reflections like a mirror cracked in two, showing what you're hoping for but never what is true. A fox inside the henhouse with a choir in my stride. That soul loop keeps on humming, hiding sins I never hide.
Can't see through the mind. Can't see through the mind. A scoundrel in disguise. Can't see through the mind.
Can't see through the mask.
Can't see through the mind.
Can't see through the mask.
A scoundrel in disguise.
I deal in broken secrets like a merchant under rain, collecting all the whispers that get lost inside the strain. My tongue's a sharpened dagger, every metaphor a blade. A lyric born in darkness where my moral compass strayed. I dance between the streetlights like a ghost that knows the route. A puzzle made of motives you can't map or figure out. To trust me is a gamble with the dice already thrown. I'm the architect of schemes, building kingdoms made of stone. My mind's a twisted gallery of portraits never signed. A masterpiece of chaos only fools can hope to find. So when I play the hero, no, it's just another lie. A scoundrel in disguise, painted neat beneath the sky.
Can't see through the mask. Can't see through the mask. The scoundrel in disguise. Can't see through the mask.
Can't see through the mask. Can't see through the mask.
Scoundrel
In disguise. My heart's a locked museum where the past is on display, but every door is trapped, so step with caution where you stray. I'm sculpted by the failures that the shadows memorize. A metaphor for demons dressing up as compromise. I speak in crooked riddles when the truth is too exposed. A labyrinth of motives in a suit perfectly posed. My grin's a fake sunrise painted soft above the dirt. A brief hallucination hiding decade full of hurt. So keep your guard around me, I'm a spark disguised as peace. A wildfire waiting quietly for the moment it's released. A scoundrel in disguise, your destiny chose the role. I walk the world in silence with rebellion in my soul.
You never really know. You never really know. You never really know. You never really know. Tape is a loop.
Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. This is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen.
So gospel loop hums like a choir in chains, while the bass shakes dirty like a storm in veins. I'm the echo of the block where the truth got carved, where the pen held anger that the streets still starve. Falsetto ghost float light in the smoke I spit. Halo over hell, yeah, that's the vibe I emit. Metaphor
Metaphors swing heavy like a hammer in the dark. Bars cut clean like a blade, leave a liquid mark. Snare muffled like screams through a locked steel door, but the rhythm kicks back like a body on the floor. I write with wounds open, ink dripping like sin. Aggressiveness lives right at the tip of the pen. I'm the son of concrete prophets who spoke in code, where every line was survival, never glamorized the soul. You hear the fury in the cadence, the hunger in the past. I spit gospel street scripture, built to always last. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Back to the booth with the rage of a born sinner. Bass rumbling ruthless like a stomach of a cold winter. Flow heavy like footsteps of a giant in the mist. Every metaphor sharpened like a fist in the twist. Gospel loop breathing like a preacher out of breath, while the streets whisper secrets about survival and death. I'm a storm in the booth with a halo and a blade, where the ink turns violent and the truth gets laid. Falsetto spirits cry between the vinyls crack. Echoes of a past that refuse to fade back. I'm the product of hunger mixed with discipline. Every line a war scar from battles within. Snare hits dusty like the ruins of a fight. Kick storm slow like a thread in the night. If the block had a voice, it'd sound like my pen. Raw, unfiltered, coming back again. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Last verse feel holy but corrupted at the core, like a saint with a pistol knocking at your door. Gospel sample looping like a choir in distress. Bassline pressing heavy on my chest like stress. I'm the poet of the pavement where the broken survive, where the pen is a blade and the words stay alive. Falsetto drifts off like angels out of tune, while my bars crack thunder in the dim back room. Metaphors burn slow like a wick in the night. Every syllable loaded, every breath a fight. I'm the keeper of the fire that the streets ignite. A soldier with a notebook and a ruthless right. So when the loop fades low and the shadows creep in, you'll still hear the rumble buried deep within. Cause the rage never dies, it's reborn again. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. The pen, the pen, the pen, the pen. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Ooh, aggression in the melody. Ink bleeds like a weapon set free. Ooh, this is where the truth begins. Aggressiveness at the tip of the pen. Almighty of the streets, yeah. Yeah, city lights flicker, I rise from the gutter. Chrome veins on the block, every shadow's my brother. Falsetto in the wind when the sirens creep slow. Soul sample loop tight like a noose round the flow. I'm the whisper in the alley, the echo of dead kings. Bullet scars in the rhythm, crack halos on strings. Concrete confession, spill midnight, baptized. Truth leaking from the pavement like the streets got eyes. Baseline crawl heavy like a body in a trash bag. Dream stuffed in the sewer with the bones of a past drag. Metaphors bleeding, I'm a priest of the lost. Blessing fiends with a verse, but salvation got a cost. I walk the line between glory and chalk outlines. 10 toes in the smoke where the moon never shines. From the dirt to the throne made of rusted receipts. They call me what I become, the almighty of the streets.
Whoa, streets keep calling, loop keeps falling, soul keeps crawling through the cracks beneath my feet. I'm the one they whisper, I'm the one they whisper. Shadowborn drifter, crown made of pain.
Almighty of the streets. Yeah, I paint the city with metaphors soaked in dark truth. Each bar a broken tooth knocked out of my youth. Sirens harmonize with my heartbeats. Boom bap, life's roulette, spin the chamber, pull back. I'm the prophet of the gutter where the hustlers kneel. Scriptures written on the walls and leftover steel. Ghosts breathe on my neck like unfinished debts. Every step is a gamble with the reaper's bets. Falsetto cut through the beat like a razor's kiss. Soul loop crack dusty, urban genesis. I'm the echo of the struggle from the Bronx to BK. Another king in the rubble trying to carve my way. My voice sliced through the static, distorted divine. Heavy like a coffin, dragged down a fault line. They fear the throne, I guard, hidden under these beats. Buried deep but still breathing, almighty of the streets.
Oh, streets keep calling, loop keeps falling, soul keeps crawling through the cracks beneath my feet. I'm the one they whisper, I'm the one they whisper. Shadowborn drifter, crown made of pain.
Almighty of the streets.
Almighty of the streets.
Shit. Third verse hit gritty like a shovel in dirt. Truth hurt, got blood on the hem of my shirt. I'm the metaphor monster, the falsetto phantom. Raised by block legends, street guards in tandem. My hunger sound louder than the bass lines growl. Heart iced out, colder than the midnight scowl. I walk like an omen wrapped in crime scene tape. Destiny's a locked door, I'm picking my escape. Every loop from the soul is a chain on my wrist, but I flip it to gold with the flick of a fist. I'm a product of the hell that you fear from your seat. My throne carved in silence when nightmares meet. Respect ain't given here, it's earned in the heat. In the shadows where the righteous and the wicked compete. Final breath of the verse, final step on the beat. Bow down, recognize almighty of the street.
Oh, streets keep calling, loop keeps falling, soul keeps crawling through the cracks beneath my feet. Almighty, Almighty, still the king that the darkness repeats.
Behind the curtains of behind the real life. Behind the curtains of behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of real life.
Gang. Bass hitting vicious like a heart miswires. Snatch mother like a dream that expired. So loop weeping like a choir retired. I'm the echo of the pain that the streets acquired. A real life hot stories behind every closed door, where the smiles look warm but the soul stays sore. Metaphors climb high like they beg for more, but the truth in the gutter spill across the floor. Falsetto drifting like a secret untold. Loop chop jagged like a memory old. My voice cut deep like a prophecy bold. I spit the kind of grit that reality molds. Behind the curtains where the lies grow roots, where the broken find comfort in secondhand truths. I'm the rhythm in the cracks of the concrete roots. Boom bap steady like unlaced boots. Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of where the pain stays certain, where the fears pull the curtain. Yeah, behind the curtains. Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of real life. Look, I've seen joy mashed up like a thief on the run. Seen hope get strangled before the morning sun. Baseline crawl deep like a loaded gun, and the truth hit harder when the lies come undone. Street lights flicker like a dying belief. Sidewalks breathe slow like they choking on grief. Soul loop murmur like a sermon in brief, and my flow cut sharp like relief turn to beef. Behind the curtains where the weak don't speak, where the strong turn cold and the hurt turn bleak. Metaphors fall heavy like a mountain peak. I spit with the brave crave and the coward's critique. I've walked alleys where the world felt bent, with
where every heartbeat feel like a message sent from a past that refused to relent. Yeah.
Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains.
Behind the curtains of real life, the shadows stay urgent. Pain.
Behind the curtains of real life.
Behind the curtains, yeah.
Behind the curtains of real life.
Yeah, I'm the truth they hide when the lights go dim. The voice of the streets when the hope grows slim. Bass growl low like a fury within, and the loop cries soft like a soul soaking sin. Yeah, behind the curtains where the memories bruise, where you pick up the pieces you never did choose, where every win feel rigged and every loss confused, but the beat keep burning like a bomb lit fuse. Falsetto flow broken like a prayer off track, chopped in the loop like a spine that crack. I've carried the world on my rhyme worn back, still walking through the pain like a midnight pack. Real life hit cold like a blade in the dark, but I breathe through the beat like a flame to spark. And even behind the curtains where the shadows mark, I remain the voice that illuminate the stark kid.
Behind the curtains of real life. Behind the curtains of.
Behind the curtains of real life.
Behind the curtains of real life.
Behind the curtains. Behind the curtains of real life, where truth and pain both sharpen a knife.
BoomBap. Everywhere, 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 yo. Everywhere, everywhere, BoomBap. Everywhere, everywhere. I walk through city corners where the echoes paint the air. Boom bap in every heartbeat, you can feel it everywhere. The pavement shakes in rhythm like the planet keeps a drum. A metaphor for struggle beating raw since we were young. My flow's a dirty alley full of stories never told. A furnace in the shadows mixing fire with the cold. I spit like broken speakers spilling truth across the block. A rebel with the cadence made of dust and shattered rock. Soul samples cut like memories that never learn to fade. A loop of lost emotions that the vinyl gods replayed. Boom bap everywhere, it's in the bloodstream and the pain. A soundtrack for the fighters walking steady through the rain. Everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, boom bap. Everywhere, boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. My words are like graffiti sprayed on destinies unseen. A metaphor for freedom no one taught me to redeem. I carve my thoughts in concrete like a sculptor with a mic. A rhythm built for misfits living wrong but dreaming right. The bass is like a heartbeat from a giant made of steel, vibrating through the city with the truth you gotta feel. I'm chasing every echo like a prophet seeking signs, interpreting the static and the gaps between the lines. Boom bap everywhere in every alley, every fight, and every tired soldier shaping music out of night. It's dusty like the footsteps of the ones who paved the lane. A ritual of rebels who found courage in the pain. Everywhere, 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 boom bap. Everywhere, boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. My voice is like a lantern burning bright inside the gloom. A metaphor for rebels lighting torches in the doom. I rhyme like ancient spirits speaking truth through every breath. A symphony of outlaws who keep dancing next to death. I hear the world in drum breaks that the universe designed. The cosmos scratching vinyl with the laws we leave behind. Boom bap is in the wind in every soul that won't collapse. A movement carved in scars and in the dreams we can't unwrap. So when you hear my verse, know it's a map of where I've been. A journey painted raw across the caverns of my skin. Boom bap everywhere, yeah, it follows me for life. A pulse inside the chaos, cutting silence like a knife. Everywhere, 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 boom bap. Everywhere, boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. Every, boom bap, every, boom bap, boom bap, boom bap. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere.
Yeah. Pressure builds, truth spills. This ain't smoke, it's soul erupting. Burning volcano. Feel the heat. Yeah. I'm that lava under stress, born to combust. My pen leak flame, my veins spit dust. I rose from the cracks where the system rust. Turn pain to poems, transform the crust. Each line ignite, truth blazing cold. I carry the weight where the silence explode. Underground sermons where the lost unload. My bars cut deep like the reaper's old. The city sleeps, but the ash still float. Dreams melt slow when the world cutthroat. Hot rhyme through the smoke, no plan, no vote. Just me and the mic and the fireproof coat. I seen hell smile in the face of men. They preach peace, but they kill with pen. I burn through the seed again and again. Eruption of pain, that's how I ascend. Burning volcano, my heart's on fire. Each bar molten, each rhyme inspire. The world collapse, but I climb higher. Truth in my lungs, pain my choir. Burning volcano, no calm, no peace. I spit heat roar, my rage release. Ash in my soul, flame never cease. Born from the dark, I speak the deceased. The beat loop dirty like thoughts I fight. Hot right in the dark, but my words bring light. Every rhyme I drop got scars in sight. Eruption of truth in the world contrite. They build illusions, I melt them quick. My verse is volcanic, pressure so thick. The booth, my mountain, I breathe volcanic. Each breath ignite, each pause tragic. My pain's a prophet, my rage a tool. The mic's my magma, my pen's the fuel. I spit wisdom raw, no church, no school. Each rhyme a weapon, the blind can't duel. The streets taught lessons in smoke and fear. Dreams die young, but the voice stayed clear. I channel the fire, that's how I steer. Through chaos and pain, I persevere. Burning volcano, my heart's on fire. Each bar molten, each rhyme inspire. The world collapse, but I climb higher. Truth in my lungs, pain my choir. Burning volcano, no calm, no peace. I spit heat raw, my rage release. Ash in my soul, flame never cease. Born from the dark, I speak the deceased. See, I don't chase fame, I chase the spark. That flame of truth that survived the dark. I rhyme with scars, that's my hallmark. Each verse a blast, no safety mark. Pressure build up, the silence loud. My flow erupt, no room for crowd. Underground throne, no kings allowed. Just pain and truth, wearing a shroud. My bars volcanic, pure and rough. I spit from wounds that time cuff. No gloss, no glam, just life tough. The lava I drop ain't made for bluff. They fear the fire cause it burns deceit. Expose the lies underneath the beat. I'm molten conscience, I bring the heat. Each word a cradle where demons meet. Burning volcano, my heart's on fire. Each bar molten, each rhyme inspire. The world collapse, but I climb higher. Truth in my lungs, pain my choir. Burning volcano, no calm, no peace. I spit heat raw, my rage release. Ash in my soul, flame never cease. Born from the dark, I speak the deceased. Yeah. Pressure makes diamonds, but sometimes it makes fire. Burning volcano, I ain't calm, I'm eternal heat. Yeah, it's the cold morning after the storm. When the light don't heal, it reveals. It's the dawn of terror, let's go. Yeah, it's the dawn of terror. Yeah. I rise from the cracks where the sunlight fade. Every word I spit's a blade, cut through parades. Life's a chessboard, kings fall, pawns trade. And love's a mirage in this crime crusade. Street corners preach sermons of sin and sorrow, where the past bleeds slow into tomorrow. Dreams die broke, we just rent our hope. Hang truth from a rope, pray the soul don't choke. I'm the voice of ghosts in abandoned trains, writing scriptures in graffiti, baptized in pain. Heart cold as whiskey in a rusted flask. Behind every smile there's a funeral mask. The moon whispers secrets, the wind speak codes. I decode every tear that the silence holds. Hunger in my chest, but my words stay fed. Even God closes his eyes when the ghetto turns red. Dawn of terror, where the angels don't land. Only shadows walk, blood mixing the sand.
Truth got scars, lies wear a brand. You can't wash sin with a trembling hand. Dawn of terror, light cuts through the fog. Pain got rhythm like a jazz man's log. My soul plays blues, my mind's on the grind. I rhyme for the lost, the deaf and the blind.
Yo, I seen heaven in the dealer's eyes. Hope get price sold and vaporized. Faith in the bag, dreams get analyzed. While the preacher count cash, sanctify lies. My city's a poem written in chalk and blood, where hate blooms fast, but love die in mud. I'm the son of the rain, baptized in pain. I rhyme through the thunder, through the grief, through the chain. Metaphors like knives, I carve my fate. Every bar's a sermon, every verse debate. I walk through silence like a ghost in a suit. Plant wisdom in dirt, make pain bear fruit. I see mothers cry in stereo sound, while the cops write stories that never get found. We're born in the loop where sinners wear crowns, and peace is a myth when the system drowns.
Dawn of terror, where the angels don't land. Only shadows walk, blood mixing the sand. Truth got scars, lies wear a brand. You can't wash sin with a trembling hand. Dawn of terror, light cuts through the fog. Pain got rhythm like a jazz man's log. My soul plays blues, my mind's on the grind. I rhyme for the lost, the deaf and the blind.
Yeah, I rhyme like a prophet with a razor tongue. Cut the lies out the flesh of the young. We the children of smoke, born under no sun, where the silence of cops sound louder than guns. My mic's a torch, I burn illusion alive. Every bar's a seed in the concrete hive. I bloom through struggle, I breathe through dust. Faith don't feed, but it helps you trust. I seen truth die on courtroom floors, while justice dance drunk behind locked doors. But still I write verses, still I paint scores. Every rhyme's a key, every beat's a war. So when dawn breaks red, I don't flinch, I fight. This pen's my weapon, this boosts my light. I spit like a sermon in the world off track, cause the dawn of terror ain't never looking back.
Dawn of terror, where the angels don't land. Only shadows walk, blood mixing the sand. Truth got scars, lies wear a brand. You can't wash sin with a trembling hand. Dawn of terror, light cuts through the fog. Pain got rhythm like a jazz man's log. My soul plays blues, my mind's on the grind. I rhyme for the lost, the deaf and the blind.
This ain't no bedtime story, nah, it's the dawn of terror, where love hides and truth wears armor. Big L, this one's for you. The ghost still rhymes through the vinyl. It's the dawn of terror.
Yo, 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 yo. Yeah. Yo's of the past and hip hop in the blood. Yo's of the past. Yo's of the past. Yo, street lights flicker like a warning on the run. I walk the block where the shadows weigh a ton. Heartbeat kicks like a drum in the rusted hood. Bassline growling like a wolf that misunderstood. Echoes of the past in my headphones tight. Old funk loop spinning like a ghost at night. I bleed ink, every bar is a loaded kiss. A stolen truth rapping, smoking the abyss. Concrete whispers, secrets that the rich ignore. I carve my name in echoes that forever raw. Hip hop in my veins like a storm unbound. A rebel post buried deep beneath the ground. My soul's a vinyl scratch, cut sharp and raw. Life plays dirty, but I spit the law. From broken dreams I built my throne. A king of dust carved out of microphones. Yo, echoes of the past, shadows never fade. Hip hop in the blood, legacy we made. From the deepest cuts to the lines we breathe, we turn pain to art every time we speak. Echoes of the past, shadows never fade. Hip hop in the blood, legacy we made. From the deepest cuts to the lines we breathe, we turn pain to art every time we speak. My cadence hits heavy like a cold steel chain. Bars swing wild like a runaway train. I paint my scars in metaphors and text. Truth on the canvas, nobody can reject. Funk loop chopped like a crime scene clue. Pieces of the past always bleeding through. My voice booms raw like a basement show. Dusty room, crack damps and the lights run low. I'm the echo of a poet that refused to fall. A rebel flame burning on a ruined wall. Flow like a river that refused to cage. A timeless rage on a 12-inch page. Bruised knuckles gripping every word I spit. A warrior's oath in the dirt where I sit. Underground blood keeps the legacy tight. A torch in the dark that refuses night. Echoes of the past, shadows never fade. Hip hop in the blood, legacy we made. From the deepest cuts to the lines we breathe, we turn pain to art every time we speak. Echoes of the past, shadows never fade. Hip hop in the blood, legacy
legacy we made. From the deepest cuts to the lines we breathe, we turn pain to art every time we speak. Yeah, I'm the son of the rhythm that survived the fall. A grimy prophet writing scriptures on the wall. My flow's a serpent coiled in a vinyl groove. Strikes with truth when the kick drums move. Past live speak in the dust of the tape. Old funk ghosts reshaped in my landscape. I spit storms, lightning in the metal cage. Thunder in the booth when I unleash the rage. Every line's a fragment of a broken crown, but I wear it proud, never laying it down. Hip hop in the blood like a rebel hymn. A roar in the alley where the lights burn dim. I'm echoes, I'm shadows, I'm the post you trust. A wandering flame rising out the rust. My legacy's carved where the brave still stand. Ink in my veins, mic gripped in my hand.
Yo's of the past, yo.
Yeah. They say justice wears a blindfold, but I see she peeking. And every time she look, it's us she's seeking. Evil, well, justice, Lee. Welcome to the meeting.
Yo, I'm the voice in the alley where the echoes bleed. Truth's the weapon and I let it feed. Corruption's creed, that's their holy seed. While they preach peace, they profit from greed. I seen angels handcuffed, demons set free. The courtroom's a circus, the law's a trapeze. Politicians poison words like disease. They smile for the camera while they plot with ease. I'm surgical with verbs, I dissect their pride. Each bar's a mirror where they sins reside. I spit in parables so the wise confide, and the fake evaporate like the tears they hide. They just as blind, now she just selective. Crime in the suit never gets corrective. They frame the poor, call it effective. Evil's collective, that's the true directive.
Oh Lord, evil just a lead. They play like God, selling dreams while they rob the odds. Halo and gold, but the truth's facade. Ain't no saints, just devils in applause. Evil just a lead, they mask their crime. Write laws in blood, erase the grime. Claim it's peace, but they steal your time. I see through the shine, they redefine crime.
I walk through lies like a prophet in flame. Every step I take expose the game. They feed on fame, disguise they shame. Justice a brand, they trademark the name. The judge swing gavels like execution drums, while mothers cry rivers that the system numbs. They talk reform, but the outcome's crumbs. And the streets still hum where the pain becomes. I rhyme like scripture, written under duress. Each line confess, my soul's protest. I bless the beat like a priest in distress, cause the truth's my weapon, my tongue's my vest. I seen devils near, angels sin. The line between both grow paper thin. They call it order, I call it spin, cause the law don't serve, it just box you in.
Evil justice league, they play like God, selling dreams while they rob the odds. Halo and gold, but the truth's facade. Ain't no saints, devils in applause. Evil justice league, they mask their crime. Write laws in blood, erase the grime. Claim it's peace, but they steal your time. I see through the shine, they redefine crime.
I'm the rebel scribe with divine insight, a torch in the tunnel where the truth ignite. They fear the word more than dynamite, cause I break their image with rhyme and light. See the system scriptures, a counterfeit creed. They baptize hate then call it need. Their justice feeds on the ones who bleed, and they call it order, I call it greed. I walk with ghosts of the misjudged men, the ones who spoke truth and got caged again. Each rhyme I pen is revenge through Zen, a revolution written from a stolen pen. So I speak for the voiceless, pray for the lost. Truth is a crown, but it comes with cost. You can't save souls when the scales are crossed, and the league still thrives off what we've lost.
Evil justice league, they play like God, selling dreams while they rob the odds. Halo and gold, but the truth's facade. Ain't no saints, just devils in applause. Evil justice league, they mask their crime. Write laws in blood, erase the grime. Claim it's peace, but they steal your time. I see through the shine, they redefine crime.
Justice ain't about right or wrong no more. It's about power and the ones who hold it. They wear halos made of rust. Welcome to the Evil Justice League.
Yeah. Street sermons, concrete lessons. I'm the favela cat. 9 lives, 1 destiny. Let's go.
Born in the smoke where the sirens hum. Concrete drums where the dreams succumb. Life played chess, I became the pawn. Now I'm the king, crown built from dawn. I'm the alley whisper, the corner priest, shadow of the beast, rhythm of the east. Mind sharp, I cut through peace. Each line released that inner beast. They call me the cat, cause I land on pain. Every fall reborn, I sustain the strain. Life's a track, loop with dust and grain. I rhyme with soul, blood mixed with rain. See my pen's my weapon, mine's my faith. Truth in the loop, gospel in the bass. I walk by night where the snakes embrace, but my words like fire, eternal grace. I'm the favela cat, 9 lives, no fear. Claws in the dirt, my vision clear. From the roots to the roof, I appear. Soul in my voice, pain in my ear. I'm the favela cat, wise and black. Run through the system, never look back. Life is a beat, I ride that track. Each rhyme a scar that keeps me intact. Yeah, I sip wisdom from the cup of loss. Pay the price, no matter the cost. My rhymes like ghost words and bars. In every brick the favela toss. The block is my church, I preach with scars. Soul in my veins, truth in bars. My flow align with the moon and stars. Old souls chant while I spit these scars. I move like jazz, unpredictable keys. Samples bleed with the gospel breeze. Voices cry hope through the dusty trees. I rhyme for the voiceless, I speak their pleas. A prophet in sneakers, mind divine. I blend grime with a sacred line. Each verse baptized in the grime. I turn survival into design. I'm the favela cat, 9 lives, no fear. Claws in the dirt, my vision clear. From the roots to the roof, I appear. Soul in my voice, pain in my ear. I'm the favela cat, wise and black. Run through the system, never look back. Life is a beat, I ride that track. Each rhyme a scar that keeps me intact. Yeah. Born poor, but my mind rich gold. I spin truth where the lies unfold. I walk through heat where the souls get sold. Still my heart stay pure, my story bold. I'm the whisper between the gun and grace. A cat with claws, but a peaceful face. Each metaphor, chase the time and space. I rhyme for the gods that the world erase. I move with rhythm, ancient, divine. Each bar coded in a sacred design. My soul aligned with the bass line. Imminent faith in every rhyme. See, I'm more than man, I'm a tale in flesh. Each loop rewind, my pain refresh. Life tests me, but I pass each test with a mic and a dream I manifest. I'm the favela cat, 9 lives, no fear. Claws in the dirt, my vision clear. From the roots to the roof, I appear. Soul in my voice, pain in my ear. I'm the favela cat, wise and black. Run through the system, never look back. Life is a beat, I ride that track. Each rhyme a scar that keeps me intact. They can lock the body, but not the thought. They can silence the gun, but not the voice. From the favela to the stars, the cat still roam. 9 lives strong.
Yeah. Sometimes the truth hits so hard. All you can do is shake your head. I walk through the city with the monks in sight, where the wrong look right and the right lose sight, where the wise stay quiet while the fools ignite. And I shake my head slow at the ruined plight. I seen kings sell souls for a moment to shine, trade purpose for clout, cross the spiritual line. They worship illusion, then the world misaligned, but my rhyme cut deep like a blade divine. The system corrupt as a serpent's grin, with greed wear halos and dress like kin, with truth get taxed like a mortal sin, and justice walk blind but the lies still win. I move with patience, the cadence pure. My flow like a mantra, the prophets endure. I speak in codes where the lost feel sure, and shake my head at the pains we cure.
Head shaking at the lies they spread, at the kings who fall when their crowns turn lead, at a world so blind it forgot what's said. I rhyme through the smoke with a patient tread. Head shaking but my mind stay clear. Truth in my path while they bow to fear. I speak what the weak ain't allowed to hear, a voice in the dark that the brave reveal.
I seen prophets fall to $1's name, seen saints go rogue in the Hunger Game. They chase illusion just to mask they shame, but I stay on the truth in the holy frame.
Voices in the loop, hum pain untold. Fragments of the lost in the sample code. Screams of the past in the rhythm bold. A reminder that truth can't be bought or sold. I rhyme slow, let the message breathe. Like wind through ruins where the kings unsheathed. My words cut deep like a sharpened wreath. A crown of insight for the souls beneath. I'm the calm in a world full of reckless haste. A sage of the street with a timeless taste. My voice drip wisdom that the youth misplaced. And I shake my head as they chase that waste. Head shaking at the lies they spread. At the kings who fall when their crowns turn lead. At the world so blind it forgot what's said. I rhyme through the smoke with a patient tread. Head shaking but my mind stay clear. Truth in my path while they bow to fear. I speak what the weak ain't allowed to hear. A voice in the dark that the brave revere. I'm the echo of wisdom that the streets deny. A monk of the block with a prophet's eye. I talk to the shadows where the lost still cry. And shake my head at the reasons why. Decisions made by corrupted minds, where the law serve few and forget mankind. Where justice is blind, but selectively blind. And the truth get buried in the crooked vine. But I rise through the ash with a steady stance. A rebel of thought in a mental trance. My words expand like a cosmic dance. A universe born in the fleeting glance. So when the world collapses in a smoky frame, and the kings fall down in their own made flame, I stand untouched, my soul untamed. Shake my head slow, but my pen unchained. Head shaking at the lies they spread. At the kings who fall when their crowns turn lead. At a world so blind it forgot what's said. I rhyme through the smoke with a patient tread. Head shaking but my mind stay clear. Truth in my path while they bow to fear. I speak what the weak ain't allowed to hear. A voice in the dark that the brave revere.
Sometimes
the strongest protest ain't a shout, it's a silent night. Head shaking. Head shaking.
Yeah. Jazz loop cutting shit.
shadows moving.
I can taste your mouth. Let's go. I'm the shadow in the alley where the night don't blink. Heavy thoughts spilling out like I'm bleeding ink. Boom, bap, crackle, dirty drum kick, stagger, snare, muffled like a secret that refuses to matter. Jazz loop swinging while I walk through smoke. Life's a broken piano where the wrong keys choke. My flow hit heavy like a bottle to the jaw. I bend time with the rhyme, breaking every law. Metaphor sharp like a blade in the rain, cutting truth from the lies that they try to maintain. Falsetto in the back like ghosts in the choir. My voice in the front like a sermon on fire. I'm the pulse of the concrete, the echo in the gutter. A king with no crown, just the hunger and the struggle. Taste the danger in the wind when I open my mouth. Words travel like bullets from the north to the south. Streets taught me everything, no teacher, no book. Just the stare of a hustler and the pride that they took. Every bar's a confession that I spit from the dark, while the loop repeats soft like the beat of a heart.
I can taste your
In the shadow when you whisper, voices in the wind make the cold night shiver. Jazz loop cuts, snare hitting like a flicker. Boom bap center, flow steady getting bigger. I can taste your mouth, hear the truth you deliver. Soul in the groove make the whole block quiver. Falsetto in the back, heartbeat getting quicker. Underground fire, yeah, the rhythm's getting thicker. I'm the poet with a past that refuses to fade. Memories hit hard like a debt unpaid. My cadence slow burn like a cigarette drag. Pull the pain from my chest like I'm raising a flag. Dirty drums thump like a fist to the ribs. Street gospel in my voice, what the melody gives. Falsetto flow soft like a whisper in a tune, but the verse hit rough like a war in the room. Every line that I drop is a step on the wire. Risk it all for the moment that the truth catch fire. Jazz loop chopping, making visions distort. Life's a crooked game, every move cut short. My pen's a revolver with a mind of its own, ready to snap back like a jaw on the bone. I speak for the corners where the light don't reach. For the kids learn to hustle before they learn to speak. Taste the fear in the air when the night grows thick, but my flow stands strong like a pillar of brick. I spit soul, spit struggle, spit pain unfiltered. A storm in the rhyme, yeah, my vibe unshielded. I can taste your mouth in the shadow when you whisper. Voices in the wind make the cold night shiver. Jazz loop cuts, snare hitting like a flicker. Boom bap center, flow steady getting bigger. I can taste your mouth, hear the truth you deliver. Soul in the groove make the whole block quiver. Falsetto in the back, heartbeat getting quicker. Underground fire, yeah, the rhythm's getting thicker. Yeah, nighttime bleeds into the veins of the block. Every second like a gun wound ready to clot. My voice still played it when I tear through the loop. Boom bap soldier from the underground troop. Jazz chops hitting like a memory broken. Every bar that I spit is a prophecy spoken. Metaphors flip like a blade in the fight, turning pain into power when I step on the mic. Taste the danger drifting like smoke from a shell. I spit stories from a world they refuse to tell. Falsetto flow high like spirits in the wind, but the verse stay grimy like original sin. I'm the hunger in the cold, the spark in the flame, the crack in the system they can never tame. My flow thick, heavy, like a body in the river. Truth so raw, make the whole block shiver. Every scar that I wear is a line in my script. Every night that I lived is a verse I equip. Jazz loop steady like a heartbeat thump. Dirty snare hitting like a trunk on a bump. In the end, I'm the echo when the lights fade out. The taste on your lips when you question your doubts. Bullet words fly free every time I speak out. I'm the king of the shadows, no fear, no drought. I can taste your mouth in the shadow when you whisper. Voices in the wind make the cold night shiver. Jazz loop cuts, snare hitting like a flicker. Boom bap center, flow steady getting bigger. I can taste your mouth, hear the truth you deliver. Soul in the groove make the whole block quiver. Falsetto in the back, heartbeat getting quicker. Underground fire, yeah, the rhythm's getting thicker. Jazz loop, cut, fade into the dark, to the dark, to the dark.
Love hit me like a whisper through a crack in the door. A quiet storm in my chest I never felt before. Soul loops tremble softly as I pace on the floor, while her voice carved scriptures that I couldn't ignore. She moved like a metaphor, trapped deep in my vein. A riddle wrapped in perfume, both the pleasure and pain. Every touch was a sermon in a world built in vain, and her kiss was the lightning that electrified rain. But seduction is a serpent with a sugar-coated bite, coil around your spirit while it steals your light. I was blinded by the shimmer in the shadow of night. Never saw the hidden dagger she concealed out of sight. My sight. Seduction and betrayal written in the beat. Soul loops cry secrets that my heart can't delete. Every metaphor bleeds through the pain I repeat, while the rhythm resurrects what she left incomplete. Seduction and betrayal carve into the room. Bass shakes the memories that still echo in gloom. A shadow dances slow in the corners of doom, but I rise through the ashes like a king from the smoke and hidden codes like a poem with a twist. A spark disguised discomfort in the fog and the mist. Her lies floated graceful like a thief in the midst, and the truth was a blade that my heart couldn't resist. I fell deep in her orbit like a planet off track, pulled by gravity of promises she later retract. She painted love and illusions with the colors I lack, then erased every line once I couldn't fall back. Soul samples wail lightly like a warning unheard, while my trust turned fragile like a wing of a bird. I mistook the temptations for a truth reassured, but betrayal blooms silent, never needing the word. Seduction and betrayal written in the beat. Soul loops cry secrets that my heart can't delete. Every metaphor bleeds through the pain I repeat, while the rhythm resurrects what she left incomplete. Seduction and betrayal carved into the room. Bass shakes the memories that still echo in gloom. A shadow dances slow in the corners of doom, but I rise through the ashes like a king from the tomb. Now I stand in the ruins of the passion we built, sifting through the ashes of affection and guilt. Every verse that I spit is a cathedral rebuilt from the rubble of the lies where my innocence built. A memory, a ghost that still lurks in my flow. Whispering through the bass where the lost echoes grow. But I stitch every wound with the rhythm I know. Turning heartbreak into armor through the weight of the blow. If love is a battlefield, then betrayal's the flame. Burning maps of the heart to no past stays the same. But seduction's just a mask in a dangerous game. And I rise from the smoke with a resurrected aim. Seduction and betrayal written in the beat. Soul loops cry secrets that my heart can't delete. Every metaphor bleeds through the pain I repeat, while the rhythm resurrects what she left incomplete. Seduction and betrayal carved into the room. Bass shakes the memories that still echo in gloom. A shadow dances slow in the corners of doom, but I rise through the ashes like a king from the tomb.
Yeah, carry me through, carry me through. Stepping in the shadow where the cold wind breathe. I paint the block with scriptures that the concrete reads. Bass hitting like a prophet, knocking doors in the night. I spit thunder through the wires, let them witness the light. Falsetto floating on the hook of a ghostly choir. Soul gospel in the bloodstream, set my pen on fire. Transition mind blowing, I'm the storm when it flip. My metaphors cut deep like a razor in the grip. Street sermons in my pocket, I unfold them raw. Every rhyme a revolution that the law can't thaw. Dirty snare hitting crooked like a punch from the past. I'm the echo of the 90s built to forever last. Mind-blowing transition, rise through the friction. Soul in the system, no fear in the mission. Mind-blowing transition, breaking the prisons. Hear the gospel in the loop, this is street premonition. I navigate the alleys where the lost souls roam, where ambition got a barcode and pain got a home. Baseline trembling like the earth about to confess. Every step I take forward shakes the world I address. I'm a titan in the cipher where the halo will smoke. My words lift the fallen, that's the weight I invoke. Gospel sample on a loop like a prayer on repeat. I resurrect the old spirit when my cadence hits the beat. Falsetto like a whisper from a distant shrine. I channel broken memories in the bars that align. Steel nerves, black ink, mind built for collision. This is evolution of a man on a lyrical mission. A mind-blowing transition, rise through the friction. Soul in the system, no fear in the mission. Mind-blowing transition, breaking the prisons. Hear the gospel in the loop, this is street premonition. I was carved from the chaos where the young bleed truth, where the sun never shines on the corner of youth. But I flipped every bruise to a spiritual blade. Now every rhyme is a monument, the struggle is made. Falsetto lift the hook like a dove through the sky, while my bars hit the dirt where the real ones lie. Gritting my tone like vinyl scratch through the years. I turn trauma into rhythm, turn rage into gears. Soul gospel echo, ancestors talking in the static. My transition ain't smooth, but it's holy and savage. From the gutter to the mic, this is rebirth ignition. Every line is a step in this mind-blowing transition. And mind-blowing transition, rise through the friction. Soul in the system, no fear in the mission. Mind-blowing transition, breaking the prisons. Hear the gospel in the loop, this is street premonition.
Carry me.
Yeah, motherfucker. Dirty loop cut, shadows in the drum. Let's go.
I'm the motherfucker breathing, smoke in the rain, truth in my bloodstream, violence in my vein. Dirty snare hitting like a fist with a grudge. I walk through the beat like a man you can't judge. Loop chop crooked like a broken cassette. Life dealt pain, yeah, the streets never forget. Falsetto in the back like a ghost in prayer. Voice front row like a king in despair. My metaphors hit harder than a brick to the spine. Every bar that I spit is a blade in the line. I'm the son of the alleys where the shadows grow teeth, where the hunger in your stomach make you grind beneath. I spit truth like a sinner with the gospel to preach. I'm the lesson they don't teach, the demon they can't reach. My cadence heavy like a body in the trunk. Boom bap funk, yeah, my soul stay sunk. Call me the motherfucker that the block can't tame. The spark in the dark, the gasoline flame. I rise from the dirt with the crown made of rust. Turn pain into rhythm, transformed us to trust. Motherfucker, when the beat gets thicker, dirty snare smack like a pulse in the trigger. Loop cut raw, make the whole block flicker. Underground fire, call me the motherfucker, quicker motherfucker. With a voice so killer, flow so cold, make your heart beat shiver. Falsetto in the back like a ghosted whisper. I'm the truth in the night, yeah, the motherfucker
shadow that survives when the world breaks down. A king with no throne, but a voice worth the crown. Jazz cuts spill like liquor in the fight. Every loop crooked like the path of the night. Falsetto high like the scream of the wind, but my verse stays solid like original sin. I'm the grit in the gravel when your sneakers slide, the pressure in your lungs when you hold your pride. My metaphors twist like a knife to the soul. I turn pain into gold, turn chaos whole. Every rhyme is a scar that I forge into steel. Every line is a truth that the lies conceal. Dirty drums, heartbeat like a war in my chest. I survive every test with the curse in my breath. Call me the motherfucker that the fakes won't face, cause I live what I spit, never out of place. Life taught me rhythm through a chokehold grip. Now I breathe through the beat, let the realness drip. No crown on my head, but the block knows the name. I'm the flame that remains after all goes lame, motherfucker. When the beat gets thicker, dirty snare smack like a pulse in the trigger. Loop cut raw, make the whole block flicker. Underground fire, call me the motherfucker, quicker motherfucker. With a voice so killer, flow so cold, make your heartbeat shiver. Falsetto in the back like a ghosted whisper. I'm the truth in the night, yeah, the motherfucker sicker. I'm the motherfucker, standing tall in the smoke. Born from the cracker when the vinyl broke. Loop swing dirty like a drunk man crawl, but the rhythm in my bones never let me fall. Falsetto drift low like a whisper of death, but my voice hits strong like a punch to the chest. Metaphor stack heavy like a judge's gavel. My path ain't straight, just a twisted gravel. I'm the hunger of the streets every time I breathe. The truth that the liars got hid up their sleeves. I spit pain so raw, make your heartbeat numb, cause the world made me this, yeah, the real motherfucker bum. I'm the grit in the glove when the fight gets rough, the burn in your lungs when the bluff gets tough. I rise from the bottom like a crime in the dark, with a pen for a weapon and a verse for a spark. Dirty drums echo like a threat unresolved. Every rhyme is a puzzle that the weak can't solve. I walk through the flame like the fire's my home, a ghost with a heartbeat carved in stone. If the world wanna break me, let them all come, cause I die on the beat as the one motherfucker. When the beat gets thicker, dirty snare smack like a pulse in the trigger. Loop cut raw, make the whole block flicker. Underground fire, call me the motherfucker, quicker motherfucker. With a voice so killer, flow so cold, make your heartbeat shiver. Falsetto in the back like a ghosted whisper. I'm the truth in the night, yeah, the motherfucker sicker. Motherfucker. Loop cut, fade slow, shadows hum.
Your name, your name, your name, still carved inside my pain.
Yeah. Your name, your name, still carved inside my pain. Yeah, my past bears your name, etched in the dust of the shadows I became. Bass hit low like a secret in the floor, snare muffled like a knock at a hidden door. Soul loop drifting like a ghost out of frame, while my rhyme pulled truth from a half-buried flame. Yeah, I carry your echo like a chain on my wrist, like a memory burned through the fog and the mist. Metaphor sharp like a thorn in the vein, every line carved deep with the weight of your stain. Falsetto hum float in the fog of the beat, like a whisper of the past walking back down the street. I'm stitched to the scars that the nights proclaim. Every lesson I learned still bleeds your name. Sidewalks talk loud where the shadows remain. Story spills slow like a cracked window pane. BoomBap taught me how to shoulder the blame, but the past, yeah, it still bears your name. Your name, your name, still carved inside my pain. In the echoes of the flame, yeah. My past bears your name. I've walked through nights where the truth felt cold, where the soul loop wept like a story retold. Baseline crawl deep like regret in the bone. Snare hit, hollow like a heart overthrown. Falsetto, flicker like a prayer in the dark. While my flow paint scars like a mural in the park. Metaphors crackle like a fire in the rain, burning through the timeline of a long buried chain. The shadow still lingers where the corners convene, where the city hides secrets in the spaces between. Every rhyme I release is a ghost unchained, but the ink on my past still holds your name. I've seen dreams collapse like a roof in decay, and hope slip quiet like a thief in gray. But the beats stay loyal when the world feels strange. Boom bap steady while the memories change. Yeah. Your name, your name. Still echo in my brain. In the thunder of the frame, yeah. My past bears your name. Yeah, I rise from the rubble where the heartbreak grew, where the soul loop cracked, but the rhythm stayed true. Bass rumbling low like a truth underground. Flow thick, heavy footsteps on sacred ground. Falsetto break fragile like a tear in a vow. While the streets whisper tales only time will allow. Metaphors coil tight like a storm held inside. A tempest of memory I can never divide. I'm a product of the nights that refuse to forgive. Lessons written in the dirt where the real ones live. And you're the shadow that the past reclaimed. But tattoo on my story where the hurt got framed. But still, I move forward with the rhythm as guide. Boom bap in my chest like a pulse amplified. Yeah, every step I take still feels the same. Cause my past, yeah, still bears your name. Your name, your name, yeah. Still carved inside my pain. My past bears your name. In the echo, in the flame. In the shadows I became.
Your name. Your name.
Yeah, legendary. 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 Hey yo, soul gospel humming while the snare stays buried. Bass hit wicked like the weight legends carried. I'm the shadow of the era where the kings wrote scripture. Every bar a revelation like a hand-painted picture. Falsetto angels float above the vinyl crack, while I channel the golden guard, bringing knowledge back. Metaphors sharp like blades in the street light glare. I spit coded mathematics while the blocks is a prayer. Dirty kicks drag slow like a corpse in the dark, but the rhythm lights a spark like a flame in the park. I study every line he dropped like a prophecy. Rakim the legendary, the architect of Odyssey. I'm the echo of a time when the rhyme took pride, when the mic held truth and the cipher held God. If you feel the foundation tremble when the beat gets heavy, that's the 90s spirit talking, Rakim walking in on radio. Legendary, voices from the 90s singing heavenly. The mic made royalty. Rakim in the memory. Legendary, voices from the 90s singing heavenly. The mic made royalty. Rock him in the memory. Back to the pavement where the prophets rose, where the rhyme was a weapon and the beat composed. Gospel loop trembling like the stories untold. Every sample cut bleeds like a tale from the cold. Flow assassin, steady with the cadence I drop. Every word hit precise like a scope on top. I'm the son of a decade where the real stood firm, where the mic burned hands if you ain't wait your turn. Falsetto echoes drift like smoke from a crime, blending grief with the groove from a lost time. I sharpen every metaphor to honor the craft, like carving scriptures on stone from the aftermath. I'm the disciple of technique, carved from the grain, where the bars hit harder than the hunger and pain. And when I spit, the whole block feel the legacy, like Rakim's DNA coded deep in the recipe. Yo, legendary, voices from the 90s singing heavenly. The mic made royalty. Rock him in the memory. Legendary, voices from the 90s singing heavenly. The mic made royalty. Rock him in the melody. Rock him in the memory. Last verse hit raw like a truth confession. I channel the master through every session. Bassline rumbling like a subway scream, while the gospel loop glows like a half-lit dream. I'm the keeper of the temple where the rhyme was law, where the pen held power every hood man saw. I spit falsetto, ghosts floating over the track, like the spirits of the kings watching from the back. Metaphors drip heavy like rain in the night. Every bar shines dim like a flicker of light. I'm the 90 disciple with a voice built steady, a vessel for the legend. My soul stay ready when the beat fades low. When the loop spins thin, you'll still hear his influence buried within. I'm the past, resurrected, the future cast. Rakim, the legendary, echoing through the last. Legendary voices from the 90s singing heavenly. Rhythm of eternity. Rakim in the memory. Legendary voices from the 90s singing heavenly. Rhythm of eternity. Rock him in the melody. Rock him in the memory.